In the top 5, Morris Gas ups the pace in the final stage of the day. The Emo car extends his advantage over Roy, with over 3 minutes in hand on Sunday night. Eamon Boland is 3 seconds further ahead of Morris, but coming under pressure on Yellow Rivers 2 gives way to another Emo car, that of Austin McKeel. Austin is charging in the final stage of Easter Sunday and will enjoy his Easter eggs tonight, retaking 3rd place. Through the 12 miles, Andrew Nesbitt emerges fastest, 10 seconds clear of anyone else. He and James O'Brien consolidate their 2nd spot on the leaderboard with 1 day to go. And in the top spot, Derek McGarty's lead is down to 48 seconds. The Pirelli-backed car faces 8 tough stages tomorrow as the rally proceeds northward.
Not too bad. We were slow enough on the first couple, but on the last one there we were okay. And the one before that, Eugene crashed on it. So I think ourselves, we slowed down and Aston slowed down as well. But we're only halfway yet, you know, a long ways to go.
You're happy enough so far? Everything's building up the way you wanted?
Oh yeah, absolutely no problem. The car gave us no problem at all. Absolutely no problem.
On the 44 coming to the last service there, we had a we had a stall on the stage, and 45 seconds were dropped on 2 spins on the 1 stage, and everybody seemed to have a bad run through that stage, and we dropped about a minute and 20 seconds or something. But I think we're else 4th or 5th now. It's a finishers rally, believe me. There's a lot of boys out and have problems this morning, and we're just looking forward to getting through the day to get back into North tomorrow again.
Today's gone really well. I was a small bit of sleep on the 2nd stage this morning, and Sean Gallagher had nearly 15 seconds on me. So I went out there that time and we set 2 fastest times. I took 4 in total back off Sean, and some more time off the rest of the guys. So I'm happy now, you know. It was a bit of sleep.
Put manners on him.
I don't know about you want to be going well to put manners on a driver like Sean Gallagher and Dickie Curran and Seamus Leonard, you know, all fine drivers.
2 down, 1 to go. Austin McKeel is now a happy 3rd, with Andrew Nesbitt defending 2nd place. But in front, Derek McGarty still leads the buy and sell circuit of Ireland after 2 days. But can the Yellow Submarine be sunk on the final day? We leave the HQ in Enniskillen once again, moving north to County Tyrone to Drumquin. Stage 1 is northeast, Dudgeon Bridge. The 7.5 mile test will open proceedings before the 2nd stage at Ross Hill. At 8.2 miles, it is the 2nd longest of the day and will be a tough challenge for the crews. Stage 3 is a more narrow affair. The Lisdoo test is the longest at 8.78 miles, tight, twisty and very bumpy, with the final stage of the loop Ferry Water more of a contrast, more open and fast, expect high speeds. This loop will be repeated once more for the final stage of the event, where the conditions will really come into play. Stage 16, Andrew Nesbitt has 1 more day to catch Derek McGarty. 2nd fastest in the Dudgeon Bridge test is looking less likely to take a 2nd circuit victory here. On course for his 1st, Derek defended his lead the best way possible, with fastest time in the opening stage of the day, with the lead now over 49 seconds. In 3rd place, Austin McKeel and Brian Murphy are 4th. Not good when you're trying to maintain a place in the top 3. Although it was good for Eamon Boland, the NVD car takes a 2nd from Austin on the stage, closing the gap to 6 seconds, kicking off what may be an interesting battle on day 3. A further 6 seconds back, Morris Gas was pacing himself on the final day. He and Jeffrey Orr are secure in 5th place and just have to remain consistent. Roy White will have to do the same as his lead comes under attack once more. Roy is fastest in Group N in Dudgeon Bridge, but by only 1/10 of a second, as Sean Gallagher was hot on his heels. 2nd fastest by the narrowest of margins, staying put in 2nd place. Dickie Curran remained consistent in 3rd place, building an advantage in 3rd. The top 3 began to pull away in Group N. Pulling away from Raymond Johnson, he and Richard Bell hold steady in 9th in the overall table, with over a minute between them and 10th placed Aaron McKeel. Glenn Jones and Paul Goodman continue to fight for a place in the top 10, recovering time from the deficit. Their Subaru is a 2nd quicker than Dickie Curran, now 11th. Trailing the Subaru, Michael Curran loses time in the opening stage of the day. The Evo 6 stays in 12th overall after stage 16. And just behind, Cathal Rogers and John McElhinney remain top 2-wheel drive car, now 13th overall and comfortable in the lead of Class 12. As Paul Barrett was closing, his G3 takes time from Michael and 21 seconds from Cathal Rogers in stage 16, moving further into the overall top 20. Reggie Britton followed suit. He and Marshall Clark follow Paul Barrett up the leaderboard, taking time from Cathal Rogers, now second in class 11 and 20th overall. We're into stage 17 of 23. Derek stays on course. Andrew needs to take an average of 6 seconds per stage today, and second fastest in stage 17, he and Chris Patterson were still well ahead. Andrew up the pace in the second stage of the day, fastest chips a second from the rally lead. Meanwhile, the top 3 battle was intensifying. Austin McHale and Brian Murphy were once again under pressure. It shows as the blue Subaru pushes hard to keep third. Eamon Boland wants third, going 6 seconds faster, brings the gap down to only 7/10 of a second. In 5th place, Morris Gas is upping the pace, setting a time 2 seconds from Austin in the second stage of the day. The Lochgilly driver stays in touch. Roy White can't catch Morris on the overall leaderboard and is focusing his efforts into the Group N lead. Roy still leads, but Dickie Curran couldn't catch Sean Gallagher for second place, with his Evo 7 remaining in third. The battle continued in Class 11. Paul Barrett concedes 7 seconds to Reggie Britton in the stage and keeps the class lead, and 19th overall. Stage 19. Andrew was running out of time. Fastest on the stage, it wasn't by much. Not enough for the Armagh driver to regain the time he needs to take the win. Derek McGarty was pacing himself. The Pirelli-sponsored car was at a quick pace, but not taking any major chances. Third fastest, 47 seconds in front, and just over a second behind Derek on the stage. Eamon Boland takes third back from Austin McHale, with half the day completed. Morris Gas stretched his legs again in stage 19, second fastest, 7/10 off Nesbitt, ever more secure in the top 5. Sean Gallagher was also restless in stage 19, taking fastest in Group N, chipping 6 seconds off Roy White, but has 40 seconds to go. In third place, Dickie Curran appeared settled. His Evo 7 was maintaining a consistent speed to ensure a podium finish in Group N. Reggie Britton was staying consistently close to Paul Barrett, exactly 1 second off Paul on the 8-mile stage. The Mark II remains second in Class 11. At the midpoint in the final day, Derek has 47 seconds in hand over Nesbitt, with Eamon Boland in third. After service, the stages were repeated once again. Andrew Nesbitt repeats his charge from day 2, setting fastest by 12 seconds, bringing the lead down to just over half a minute. And at the other end of that margin, Derek was unfazed by Andrew's time in Dudgeon Bridge, with 4th fastest more than enough to maintain the rally lead. Austin was back on the wagon in stage 20, back in 4th place. The Emo Subaru had no intention of staying there, setting second fastest to Nesbitt and continued to close the gap on Eamon Boland. Eamon loses 10 seconds to Austin's charge. They have a further 7 in hand though, which keeps them in 3rd place. Morris keeps it up on stage 20, 3rd quickest. They are 2 up on Eamon Boland, staying in the thick of it with 3 stages left. 3 stages wasn't much. Sean Gallagher was looking less and less likely to take the Group N lead in the final day, but that didn't stop him setting fastest again on Dudgeon Bridge.